Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Hey, what's happening everyone? This is Wayne Brew and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Hackerearth blog, 5 steps to create a positive remote interview experience. And if you're a recruiter, I highly recommend you check this blog out. It's going to open up a recruiting third eye and make you better at remote interviews almost instantaneously. So to read the blog, click on the link in our description and check it out now. Back to the video. Remote interviews. I remember back in 2020, a friend came up to me and he was like, "Hey Wayne, I think this remote interview thing, I think that's our new normal." And I was like, that can't be right. Remote interviews can only last as long as this pandemic. And how long can this pandemic really last? Right, now some 1.5 years later, I realized that friend might have been right. And remote interviews might just be here for a long time. And now that it is here, I feel like companies have started to realize the benefits that remote interviews have to offer. Now they can hire people from all across the globe. They have access to talent pools from all across the earth, as opposed to their little locality, their little local region on the globe, which is immense. I recently saw a company almost flex on their Instagram bio saying, "We have hired employees from 17 different countries," which is great. Other than that, they save a lot of money on office rent, office electricity. And logically, I don't think companies are going to want to go back from these benefits. But creating a positive remote interview experience is important because your employer reputation depends on it. Now that employees have access to forums like Glassdoor, if they have a negative experience, you can be sure they're going to be writing about it on forums like Glassdoor or other forums. And when they do write about it, your employer reputation is going to take a hit, which is going to make it harder to hire great talent. And if you can't hire great talent, you're not going to be able to do great work. And if you can't do great work, well, what's the point of any of this? We all know how it goes from there. So here's the 5 tips that the blog talks about on creating a positive remote interview experience. Numero uno, or number 1, understanding the complete candidate journey. A candidate is a human being, and human beings are emotional creatures. They go through an entire roller coaster of emotions in the entire hiring process. And as a recruiter, once you realize that, you gotta empathize and help the candidate out every step along the way. And that's the first step in creating a positive remote interview experience. Numero dos, or number 2, being really great with your basics. As always, it always comes down to the ABCs. And the ABCs of remote tech hiring is having a really great online skill assessment platform in your arsenal to be able to use at any time. Hackerearth assessments. Right, so in the typical remote interview, you're gonna have like 200 odd candidates, right? And you're gonna wanna bring this number down. So you'll be able to use this online skill assessment platform to shortlist the best candidates efficiently in the best time, which is what efficiently means. Number 3, the ability to be able to use your company's branded content creatively. Now in the last year or so, we've all come across at least a dozen LinkedIn posts like this, right? Where the employee went something like, "I'm so excited to start the rest of my journey with company XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And I thank recruiter A, recruiter B, recruiter C for making this onboarding process super smooth, blah, blah, blah." I mean, the template is the same, it's just a different employee posting it every time. What does that tell you? I think it says that employees want to be a part of something greater than themselves. They want to feel like they're part of a team. They're joining something really great. And it's hard to give them that feeling when you don't have an office to show them around, but it's not impossible. And the way you're going to do that is to be able to use your company's branded content. Make sure you have really great social media handles. Share that with them. Pictures, videos of your employees doing awesome stuff, share that with them. Make them feel like they are joining something awesome. And trust me, it is a pretty big deal. Speaking from an employee's point of view. Number 4, don't leave them hanging. Again, from our developer survey in May, one of the most important insights that we got were developers hate not receiving feedback from the interviews that they give. And as an employee myself, I totally relate to that. Like, I've given a lot of interviews and I've submitted a lot of assignments where I've put my heart and soul into this. And I submit it and days go by and weeks go by, sometimes even months go by, and I hear back nothing from the company. That's just heartbreaking. Like, I've put a lot of effort into this and I receive nothing back. And as a recruiter, the least you could do is send an email back, even if you are rejecting the candidate. Send an email back explaining why why the candidate got rejected. And maybe the candidate can use this positive criticism to improve and be more employable in the future. Bonus tip number 5, use remote interviewing tools. I mean, you're conducting a remote interview, right? You're gonna need remote interviewing tools. And this is an awesome opportunity to plug our remote interviewing product, FaceCode, but I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna tell you how awesome FaceCode's built-in code editor is. And I'm definitely not gonna mention about the 41 different programming languages that FaceCode offers. And I won't even bother mentioning about the awesome real-time coding features that FaceCode has. But if you wanna check out FaceCode and if you are interested, there's a link in the description for that. But forget about FaceCode. You can use any decent remote interviewing tool and offer a pretty great candidate experience. And that's how you change your remote interview game. So consider adding that to your arsenal now. And that's all I have to say about remote interviews in this video. If you want to read the entire blog, check it out, link in description. 5 ways to create a positive remote interview experience. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and like the video. Comment what you think. Subscribe to the Hackerearth YouTube channel. Until next time, I'll see you later. I'm out.